Title of next practical is isolation and identification of lactic acid bacteria. So the aim is to isolate and characterize lactic acid bacteria. The group of lactic acid bacteria, it includes the bacteria from different genera that belongs to Lactobacillus, Streptococcus, Leuconostoc, Pediococcus, Lactococcus and Enterococcus. Out of these, Lactobacillus are rod-shaped, Streptococcus, Leuconostoc, Pediococcus, Lactococcus and Enterococcus are cocci-shaped. They are basically divided into two biochemical subgroups, and it is based on the fermentation of glucose. These two groups are heterofermenters and homofermenters. Heterofermenters are the group of lactic acid bacteria that convert glucose to lactic acid through EMP, and heterofermentative lactic acid bacteria, they convert glucose via pentose phosphate pathway, and that may lead to the several end products other than lactic acid, such as other organic acids and CO2, that is carbon dioxide. So heterofermenters are characterized by the production of CO2 from glucose, and homofermenters, they produce lactic acid principal as a principal product from glucose. So this is the biochemical reaction that we can see. Glucose through EMP pathway gets degraded to form lactic acid. These bacteria are called as homofermentative lactic acid bacteria, and this is the homofermentative metabolism. Then glucose follows the pentose phosphate pathway, and that gets converted to lactic acid plus ethanol plus other byproducts like ethanol. This is called as heterofermentative metabolism. So such type of lactic acid bacteria are called as heterofermentative lactic acid bacteria. So lactic acid bacteria, they are present in fermented foods, they are present in several fermented beverages, mainly which are prepared from the plant materials. Examples are pickles, wine, beer and other fermented foods. These are also present in the animal body, and these are the important components of normal flora of human body. So they are present in intestine, and they are responsible for supporting the intestinal health. They occur in considerable numbers in the preparation of fermented milk products. So these are Lactobacillus. This is the name of the genus. They may be heterofermentative or homofermentative. They are long and slender rods that occurs in chains. They are microaerophilic gram positive rods. All lactic acid bacteria are gram positive. So homofermentative includes Lactobacillus bulgaricus, Lactobacillus lactis, Lactobacillus acidophilus, Lactobacillus helveticus. Heterofermenters are Lactobacillus delbrueckii, Lactobacillus fermentum, Lactobacillus casei and Lactobacillus plantarum. The other genera is Streptococcus, which are spherical shaped. They occur in short chains. They are homofermentative like Streptococcus cremoris and Streptococcus lactis. Pediococcus are again cocci shaped. They occur in as a single or in pairs or in short chains, principally as in the form of tetrad. They are homofermentative and they are salt tolerant too. Leuconostoc are heterofermentative. These are the few species: Leuconostoc cerevisiae, Leuconostoc dextricum, Leuconostoc cremoris. The requirements of this spectacle is the source of lactic acid bacteria, so it can be any fermented food sample. Lactic acid bacteria are also present on aerial plant surfaces, so these aerial plant surfaces like flowers, buds, leaves of representative vegetable or any type of fruit crop or cereal crops, it can be taken as a source. So here we'll take fermented food sample such as curd or idli batter. Second, we'll need sterile growth medium. So specifically the medium used is sterile MRS agar. MRS stands for D. man rugosa Sharps medium. So MRS is supplemented with very high concentration of sodium acetate. So sodium acetate splits to form acetic acid, and this acetic acid it leads to the generation of acidic pH in the medium, and that makes the condition selective for the growth of lactic acid bacteria. It also contains high amount of glucose. It also contains different types of micronutrients because lactic acid bacteria have special growth requirements. So it is a type of nutritional enriched nutritional medium, that is MRS agar. Third is optional to MRS agar. So when MRS agar is not there, then can be use of neutral red chalk lactose agar plate or sterile Gibson's tomato juice agar medium. So whenever there is a requirement of enrichment, the broth of these media can be used. So initially the source of the medium, source of the culture is added to the broth for the enrichment, and then from broth after incubation it will be transferred onto solidified medium. Then gram staining reagents, and the reagents required for characterization such as H2O2 and MRS broth. The procedure: so fermented food sample, it can be directly gram stain in order to see the diverse number of gram positive and gram negative bacteria. If it is not done, then directly this sample it can be streaked on sterile MRS agar plate. Then these MRS agar plates are incubated under microaerophilic conditions. That means they are incubated in an anaerobic jar in which there is presence of a candle. So the candle is lightened and the jar is closed, so whatever the oxygen is present in that jar, it will be consumed and it will generate microaerophilic conditions. So it is incubation period is for 48 hours. Then after 48 hours the plate is observed for the development of white chalky colored elevated colonies of lactic acid bacteria. One colony, isolated colony, is picked up. Its colony characteristics are noted, and the gram staining of this colony is performed, followed by catalase test and the other characterization test. The results are like this. You can see the chalky white colonies of lactic acid bacteria on MRS agar. Gram staining results are this. All lactic acid bacteria are gram positive. They may be rod shaped if it is lactobacillus, and rest of the genera they are cocci shaped. This is how the gram staining of lactobacillus may appear. Rod shaped lactic acid bacteria, and if it is cocci shaped like Enterococcus, you can see the cocci shaped bacteria in groups. The colony characters are they are white, moist or gummy, even, elevated colonies, opaque. They are non-motile and gram positive. Further characterization involves the catalase test. So catalase test as well as the test for homofermentative or heterofermentative mode of fermentation or formation of lactic acid. So for this, if it is homofermentative, then it will principally produce lactic acid. If it is heterofermentative, it will produce lactic acid plus CO2. So this is MRS broth that contains glucose and it has inverted Durham's tube. So it is inoculated with that lactic culture. Both the tubes are inoculated, and after incubation, if we see that there is absence of gas, this means that lactic acid bacteria, it follows homofermentative mode of fermentation. If there is presence of gas, it indicates these bacteria belongs to heterofermentative category. So this is how homofermenters and heterofermenters can be characterized in this manner. Second test is catalase test. All lactic acid bacteria are catalase negative. So we know that for performing catalase test, we can make use of this tube test or slide test, where we take one drop of H2O2 solution and then this solution is inoculated with the culture of lactic acid bacteria. If it shows the bubbles, effervescence like this, then it shows the evolution of CO2 and the test is positive. In case of tube test, we can see the bubbling of oxygen. So in case of lactic acid bacteria, we will see the results like this. It is catalase negative. Another method for this to determine whether it is heterofermentative or homofermentative, that is just by detection of gas using the method in which in which we can see that step number 5, we can see that this medium, that is MRS medium or Gibson's tomato juice medium, which is present in a tube. So lactic culture is inoculated. It is stab inoculated with the help of straight wire loop. It is inoculated, and then the top of that tube, the agar surface, it is covered with nutrient agar, molten nutrient agar, and then the medium is incubated under microaerophilic conditions for 48 hours. So if lactic acid bacteria follow homofermentative mode of fermentation, then there will be no production of gas. If it is following heterofermentative mode of fermentation, then the agar will be produced, the CO2 or gas will be produced, and that gas will cause the cracks in the agar seal. So presence of disruption of agar seal, it indicates that there is evolution of CO2 and bacteria are heterofermentative lactic acid bacteria. So this is another method by which we can determine whether the bacteria are heterofermentative or homofermentative. This is how there are many more characterization studies that can be performed, but for this practical we have performed only gram staining, motility, catalyst test, and the mode of fermentation. So based on this we can write the result like lactic acid bacteria were isolated from the fermented food sample and characterized, and further you can write the conclusion like uh, the culture may belong to, so whatever, whether the characteristics are matching with lactobacillus or leuconostoc or pediococcus or streptococcus, so accordingly you can write the name of the genus. So the culture may belong to lacto, I'm just writing like this, lactobacillus genus. So this will be your conclusion. Likewise.